we have the current stock market update for PHUNWARE Incorporated, stock ticker PHUN. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the 1 hour price chart for PHUNWARE. And as we can see, the stock itself has taken a major dive lower. We have seen a fairly significant destruction in share price value over the last roughly 2 weeks or so. And this did follow what really was a very surprising move to the top side. There were some people that were sort of asking about this stock in advance, even before this price move happened. And I did do a stock analysis on this name here relatively soon. I'm not remembering exactly where that was. Might have been around $8, $8.50 or so. Can't exactly remember. But it was sort of a bit earlier in this rally. And my suggestion here for this stock was that, even though there was a lot of sort of growing excitement here, my recommendation here was to stay away from the stock. Now, in terms of being, right and wrong and things like that, that really seems to be where a lot of people are thinking with this type of thing. Really isn't the right way to be looking at things, in my opinion. I mean, this is never about being right or wrong. I mean, I don't think anybody is ever right or wrong about predicting the future. I think that what I'm trying to do with these videos is to show people how to assess probability. It has nothing to do with predicting the future. It has nothing to, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't see the future, but I can tell you what's most likely to happen. So in most cases, that will turn out to be correct. There are also many cases where it will not turn out to be correct. If something's true 80% of the time, that means it's also going to be not true 20% of the time. So, this is never about being right or wrong. This is just about assessing probability. The only way that you can be wrong in a situation like this is if you misassess, misrepresent the underlying probability. So in this case, I was telling people not to trade the stock. I mean, I didn't think that it was a good idea. And then the stock did actually continue moving higher. There were some fairly significant gains that still happened even after I said that. But my main concern here with this stock, and the reason that I was telling people not to trade this, was mostly based on the fact that I had no idea why it was rallying. I had no idea why the stock was moving higher. And you really sort of do need that information in order to start to bet real money on these things. That's sort of an important piece of the puzzle. Okay, and I'm really making an understatement here. You need to know that before you get into any sort of real money trade. If you don't know why something's happening, it's not a good idea to get involved. So that was the main underlying reason why I was not recommending getting into this stock, even though there was a lot of momentum that was starting to build, and it was possible that share prices would continue moving higher, and they did for a bit. We started to see price highs coming in at $14.59, and then since then, we have now retraced almost all of this prior price move, and it really does look like the DJT stock chart. If we sort of compare those two charts, I mean, you do have a very forceful rally, and then there's a major sell-off. The sell-off in DJT was actually a bit, even a bit more drastic. I mean, at least here you do have some sort of upside price movements and things like that. I mean, there were some opportunities to get out of this trade. If you go back to some of the prior videos that I was, releasing for this stock, I was recommending that people use trailing stop losses. And really, in this case, what I was recommending here was going right below this 23.6% Fibonacci retracement zone, because I thought that if we did start to lose that as a support area, that I thought that share price losses would start to accelerate, and that did turn out to be true. Not only was it true in the downward direction, as you can see here, but we also retested that area from the bottom, and then it worked as resistance. So what that tells you is that this was very correct in terms of identifying the important price levels, and that's really what this comes down to. It's about identifying the important price levels, and there's there's a lot of opinion involved. There are different ways of looking at things, and the people that are best at this are the people that are able to identify the best price levels. What are the most influential price levels, and what are the highest probability outcomes? Those are the best traders. That the person that scores higher on that test is the better trader. The person that fails that test maybe either should not be trading at all, or should be paper trading while they're learning how to do this, because there's no reason to just waste money in positions that really don't make much sense. So, of course, all this is a learning process, but, there were warning signs here. And so the real question at this point, I mean, I do have people that are panicking, that are sending messages, and they're like, "Do you think this is going higher?" The reality is, no, I do not. I didn't see any reason for it to move higher to begin with. And if this is all just being based on momentum in DJT, if I do recommend that people watch my video on DJT as well, because I don't think that stock is moving higher. I think that the only way that stock starts to move higher is if we actually start to see some earnings results, or at least some reason to believe that there will be earnings growth in the future. I mean, that could be enough on its own. But that the move played out. I mean, what we expected to happen happened. It doesn't just continue forever, and that's this that's this YouTube mentality. Going to the moon. I mean, going to the moon shouldn't be part of the vocabulary for anybody that's trading the market. It really is destructive. And GameStop and AMC is what really started all of that. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't even be spoken. Okay, and there's a guy with a username Moon Market. It's completely juvenile to look at the market like that. It doesn't work like that. If it was that easy, there would be, quadrillionaires by now, because it would, it would just be much easier to beat the market. I mean, you have to be able to take wins and losses, and you have to be able to accept, that there are going to be situations where rallies end and things start to move to the downside. So that is what is happening here. And there was no real reason to sort of believe that this stock should have been rallying in the first place. I mean, it did. We can't deny that. It moved from roughly $3 and less than $3.50 to almost $15. It's a huge price gain in a very short period of time. If it was a larger cap stock, this would be a major story. But it was very short-lived. Things start to move to the downside direction, and none of this is surprising. I mean, do I sound surprised? This is why I was telling people not to get into this stock. So, I mean, look, there are people that are concerned at this point. I do not want these people to be losing money. I don't see this going anywhere from here. I do not think that you'll see any bounces from here. If they did, I mean, if you did see a little bit of buying activity, maybe right around Tuesday or Wednesday, once we actually get a result, see a little bit of a pump. I think it's going to be very small, even if it does happen. I do not expect it to happen. In these videos, I always try to look at both sides of the equation. So if I'm wrong, what would be the outcome? I think you might see a little bit of a bounce, but not much. I think this stock is going right back where it was before, and possibly even lower at that point, because I think that the downside momentum is really going to take over, and I think that it will probably break through some of these support zones. So my recommendation, honestly, is to get out of these stocks. And if you don't know how to trade the market, if you don't know how to find stocks, and if you're losing money right now, consider joining the trading room. It pays for itself. I'm not trying to get money out of people. I could charge way more money than I'm charging, And, it pays for itself. It pays for itself. I mean, I'm just not going to make it free, because there are too many people on this platform that I don't want to see as part of that side of the channel. So it has to cost something, but it doesn't cost very much. And I do recommend that people at least take a look at it, because that's how real gains are actually made, sustainable gains. So here's the current market update for PHUNWARE Incorporated, stock ticker PHUN. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.